So how do you beat cover two underneath? Well, you need to attack people's responsibilities. You need to understand, again, what they're responsible for, when they're going to pass up people to the next guy, and how to throw the ball against this. So let's run another concept that I really, really like. This is a concept where we have, say, a 10-yard in and a 5-yard in. At some point, again, you need to understand the responsibilities. Who does this corner have? It's not who does he have, it's what does he have in zone, right? It's not who, it's what does he have for a zone, as opposed to man coverage. Who does he have? So this guy has the flat. Well, at some point, we're going to be leaving the flat here. So it's not a case where this corner is just simply going to leave him, because he may have in his rules, well, if I don't have another threat to my flat, I'm going to go with him. But again, theoretically, this X receiver here, is going to be entering the flat and exiting the flat around here. So he's going to be attacking the middle of the field. So who's our read in this? If we got a dig, say 10 to 12 yards, and we have this 5-yard in, who's our read here? Right here. That's our read. If he gets depth, what does depth mean? Depth means he's backpedaling. If he takes one step back, we already know where we're going to throw the ball. We're going to come underneath. If he comes forward to take this away, we know that we can hit this behind him. And again, there's more advanced ways to make sure that you can complete this throw. For instance, if this window to the quarterback is being closed because this linebacker is coming down, but he's right here, and the window closes to being this this big or this small, then this guy should turn and stop. But again, this is more advanced route running. But again, this is a way that you can beat, again, on the right side, we're talking fades, beat them vertically, okay? Beat them underneath, which is not easy, again, because there's more guys, and obviously you need to, at some point, worry about this guy if you're running in routes. But again, this is a way to beat them, okay? So I'm going to put a plus here, and I'm going to put a minus here. How are you not going to beat them? Well, flats. Nothing. How do you attack the flats? Hitch. Curl. Comeback. Some of the easiest routes to catch and throw. Love throwing them. You are not going to have them. Again, this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the lesson here. Hitches, curls, comebacks. They're a no-go. Okay? It's not going to happen. What else is not going to happen? Post. Never throw a post in the cover two. Okay? This may look like a post, but this is a bender. Okay? I'm talking, you're never going to throw this into cover two. I shouldn't say never. Of course, maybe you'll have a situation where you have a really bad safety or a really bad concept on the defense where you're going to throw this into cover two and complete this. But this is not advised, all right? So again, as a summary of what we're talking about right now, you can beat them vertically by going straight, by taking them on seams, by taking them on fades, and making this guy decide who he's going to guard when we stretch their zone. And we can beat them underneath as well. This is one example of a concept where we have a 10 to 12-yard dig and then a 5-yard route where we're going underneath. And the last route that I'll put in here is a simple slant, okay, which is a fantastic route, which you can attack cover two. But a lot of the times you'll have a slant paired with a slant flat. Well, it's not good against cover two because you only have the option to throw the slant. This flat is already eaten up right here by this cornerback, and you only have the slant. A better concept would be have him run vertical, all right, to maybe have this linebacker get depth and then run this slant underneath. So you can have different pass concepts. It's not a slant. It's the concept. Slant flat, right? Slant seam. Two slants. All right, two slants or a seam and a slant are going to be a lot better than a slant with a curl against cover two. Okay, so you can attack both vertically and underneath in cover two. And where are the weaknesses in cover two? This is the last point I want to talk about with cover two here and attacking cover two. What are the weaknesses? All right, the weaknesses are, and I'll put this in the plus section. All right, vertically underneath, middle of the field. I'll put middle here, right? You got one guy, okay? What's called Tampa 2 is when he's going to get depth, almost turns into a cover 3. We're not covering that right now. But these guys are responsible for half the field. They are stretched thin, all right? You're putting butter on your bread and you're stretching that, you don't have enough butter, so you're trying to stretch it too thin. That's these guys, if they have verticals outside. They are going to be pulled away, and this is a place in the middle of the field that you can that we can utilize and attack. And that's how we do it, for instance, vertically with this bender, where he's coming in against too high, right, or too high safeties. He's going to bend. He's going to come to the middle of the field. It's not a post. It's a bend. So that is one area of the field that you can definitely utilize. And the last thing that I will say for this lesson is run the ball. If you have a mathematical advantage in the box, okay? Again, spoke about this already. We're talking the box here. If you have a mathematical advantage, run the rock. That means if you have 5 against 5, fantastic. You give the ball off and you have 5 guys to block 5 guys. If you are at a numerical or mathematical disadvantage, maybe you think more, okay, I want to throw the ball. If I'm at a disadvantage, again, I'm not going to give you, there's no one play or one concept or a certain thing that's going to make you guys win games and move the chains, right? But it's about understanding the concepts and utilizing them and bettering your chances to move the ball, okay, to get first downs and to get touchdowns. And you can do that by understanding the defense, understanding cover 2, and changing your game calls, right, to attack a defense to give you a couple percentage points higher in terms of the ability to win. All right, see you in the next video.